I like doing these kind of like stories because like I feel like I can relate to a lot of them. So yeah, so I only have a few stories because I'm like bulk recording, so I have like a lot of other videos I want to record. So yeah, so I only have like a few stories for us today. So the first story is entitled Customer Experience from the subreddit Tales from Fast Food. So let's get started. So the story reads, I'm honestly baffled by this experience. It all started out with a woman who was trying to use 2 coupons for a food order. My employee did their job properly and told her that they could not honor both. It's only 1 coupon per order, and even says that on the coupon itself. Our POS system also will not let us input 2 coupons anyway. We have new corporate leaders and they have changed our systems, plus started cracking down on our discounts and coupon codes. It's locked with a code I don't have. She wanted to speak to a manager. As soon as I spoke with her, I asked her what the issue was, and she told me that usually they'll hook her up and honor the second coupon. I explained to her that the situation about how we're unable to honor 2 coupons at the same time because of how corporate has changed our systems and is cracking down on our coupons and discounts. She didn't want to understand, so she went on a spiel about how she owns a little small business and brings a lot of customers into the shop. I calmly told her I don't know what she wants from me, that I'm willing to give her something small for free, but I'm not going to give her a whole meal or honor the second coupon unless she makes another order, because that's how we're supposed to do our job here. She then refused the small items I offered her, like a free drink, chips, a dessert item, and instead asked me if we had any coupons to give her, and we didn't. She started demanding that we give her something, and I told her that this conversation was not working, and I'm sorry she feels entitled. I got another manager to handle the situation, in which she tried to escalate it by asking for corporate's email, but then backed down and said she didn't need it anymore when she finally accepted the small dessert item. I could not believe that a full-grown 40-year-old woman would act this way, who claims to have a small business. Anyone who owns a small business knows that they can't just constantly be giving out free handouts. I don't understand why people feel so entitled in this world. It's hilarious. I definitely feel this one on like a spiritual level, because working at Kohl's, we get different coupons, and sometimes we have coupons that overlap. Some coupon, like, you'll get like a 3% off coupon, and there's also like a 15% off coupon. Like one of our previous coupons, we did a customer appreciation like event where Kohl's card holders could use 30% if they use their Kohl's card. And there also is like a 15% off coupon for like all like customers. And people will like ask me like, oh, can I use both? And I'm like, no, unfortunately we can't stack percentages, or we can't stack certain things. Or like people who get upset with me because a certain item is excluded from coupons and stuff like that. And people get upset with me because the coupons aren't working, and I'm like, what am I supposed to do? Like, I don't control how coupons work. So like, if you get upset about something, don't get upset with me. Get upset with the freaking CEOs and stuff that freaking make this stuff, that make these coupon restrictions and all that. Like, don't get me involved when I am just a lonely peon just working for this company. So yeah, I just don't understand. And like, people don't even freaking read. People like, I had a lady who like was asking me about a coupon that she wanted to use, and like a lot of her items were restricted. She was like, no, there's no restrictions, it doesn't say any restrictions and stuff like that. Or like, people, it's just like, people don't know how to read the freaking list of things. Like on all of our coupons that we hand out, it gives a list of all the things that you can use. And it's saying like, oh, don't use it on this stuff, use it on this stuff. Like, this is all the stuff that you can use, and we have even a bigger list online. But she just got all upset and all that stuff, and I'm just like, what do you want me to do? I can't really do anything about that. So yeah, it's just really annoying people like who get so upset about freaking coupons. Alright, this one's a little bit of a funny one. So this one is from Tales from Retail, and the title is "Are You Not Grossed Out?" in quotation marks. So this one's a little bit of a short one. So it reads, I was just starting my shift yesterday. First customer is a young woman. I ring up her purchases among with personal hygiene products. She pays, has a nice day. Have a nice day, you too. Totally normal conversation. Enters the guy behind her in line. He gestures towards the young lady who's leaving the store. He says, "Guy, are you not grossed out?" And then this, it goes as like a conversation. So it goes, "Guy, are you not grossed out?" Me, "What?" And then the guy says, "I said, are you not grossed out?" And me, "I'm not sure I understand." The young lady didn't do anything wrong that I'm aware of. She was polite. Our conversation was pretty unremarkable. The guy says, "Those things, the women's things. You mean the sanitary pads?" "Yeah." Me, "What about them?" Guy, "They're gross. I can never touch that." Me, "Well, sir, as a cashier, I'm supposed to scan every item, and those were new, clean packs. I don't know what." And the guy cuts him off. "Come on, that was disrespectful. She should have chosen a female cashier. Men shouldn't have to touch that." Me, "Oh, don't worry, I'm fine with it." And then it ends with, I scan his purchases, and he has a mega pack of TP rolls. While I smile in irony, but he doesn't seem to get it. People, I swear. So, working at Kohl's, we do have a women's intimate section, and I always kind of, again, so I handle a lot of women's bras and underwear, and like other women's like intimate like items. And I always wonder, like, do people think I'm weird for like checking a woman's bra for a security tag or something like that? But I'm like, I'm just doing my job. And like this guy over here just being like, now like reading this story, like you can kind of infer that the OP in the story is a guy. And like, I don't understand. Like, it's 2024, guys are still grossed out by periods. And I'm like, it's a completely natural thing. Like, today I saw a video of a girl. She was like doing street interviews, and she was asking like, asking women, and it was like, "Oh, are you on your period today?" And like, there was such different reactions. So like, all the old women that she asked, they were like, "Oh no, I'm not answering that question," and all that stuff, and walk away. But like, all the young girls would be like, "Oh yeah, I'm on my period," and all this stuff. And she would give them like anything for free. And like, this girl got like a hair straightener because she said she was on her period. And it's just like so weird that like older generations still have this stigma against women who like, or just people who have periods, or just like periods in general. And I'm just like, a period is an extremely natural thing. It's like, oh, like for a lot of people, like periods are an inevitable thing. Like, some people like are born with like certain like there is a YouTuber that I watch who's like, I don't know, her name is like Nisi Pisa, and I don't know like what her condition is, but like, I don't know if she was born without a uterus or something like that, but she was born with a condition where she doesn't get periods, and so she's never had a period in her life. But I have, like, when I was young, I would like, obviously like you learn from people, but now I've learned like periods are an extremely natural thing. Like, every time like I feel like my mom's upset or something like that, I would ask her like, "Oh, are you on your period?" Because like I can kind of tell like, oh, she's like grumbly or she's upset or something like that. And like, I'll ask her like, "Oh, do you want anything, like ibuprofen, some water or something like that?" I even got her a heating pad because I was like, oh, like I know heating pads are good for like when you're on your period and stuff like that. So I'll ask ask her like, oh, do you like I got her a He-Man and she like uses it, and I'm just like, why are men especially, why are they so like, why are some men like still like up in arms about a period? And I'm just like, I don't know. It's just really weird because it's just like, it's a natural thing. You shouldn't be grossed out by it. Alright. I think this is gonna be my last story. So, this one is also from Tales of Retail, and this one reads, I don't have an ID, so I'm gonna use his in quotations as well. So they're like quoting someone. So, working in retail, y'all know you're gonna get some dumb encounters. I think this one takes first place out of my last 3 ships. Regular came in. As soon as she is at the counter, she went, I don't have an ID with me. I want Marlboro Lights, which is cigarettes. I can't sell without an ID. I tell her as such. She's regular. She knows the rules. She tries to argue, and I repeat that I can't sell and wave over the next customer. Lady Grumble starts to stalk away before turning to the customer I was helping. And then, you got an ID with you, in quotations, like quoting what the lady said. He didn't respond, didn't hear her. Asked for a few cans of chew, and I guess that's like chewable tobacco. And she stalks back to her car, which was given a nightmare parking job. It was blocking access to multiple gas pumps. As I'm rigging up his stuff, punching his idea for the tobacco, she comes back over. The guy hasn't even left yet, still pocketing his things when she repeats the same, that she wants her smokes. And I do what you do and ask if she found her ID, and I kid you not. Oh, there's like a fly. I got it. And there are a whole bunch of reasons why I can't do that. Let me see. Oh, I missed my paste. The guy hasn't left yet, still pocketing his things, and repeats that she wants her smokes. I do what you do and ask her if she found her ID, and I kid you not, she pointed at the guy, and I had just finished up with, and, oh, sorry. And said she was gonna use his ID. Never mind that the guy never even said he'd loan her his ID. There are a whole bunch of reasons why I can't do that. I tell her no, point out that using someone else's ID is illegal, and she tries to argue that. I tell her no again, and she's stalked off, cursing up a storm. Oh wow, this guy is just all wide-eyed, asking what just happened and confused all over why she thought he was going to give her his ID. Edit before I get asked over an order. It's store policy. It doesn't matter who you are or how often you come in. All alcohol, nicotine, and tobacco purchased requires a valid government-issued ID. So working at Kohl's, you need an ID. Like, if you want to sign up for like a Kohl's card or something like that. And like, I do get people, and you also have to have your like social security number. And I get people who like try to do things with their Kohl's card without their ID, and I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't do anything without your ID. And people get upset and all that stuff. I'm like, I'm sorry, like, it's store policy, and like, we physically can't do anything. And like, when you have to look up your ID, you have to like scan it. It was like, you really have to scan my ID, and I was like, yeah, I have to be able to get in, like, do like their purchase or look up their card for like to like pay their bill and stuff like that. So I'll just never understand why people like get upset about like store policy and stuff like that. And like, even like if you're old, you still have to use your ID and stuff like that. But yeah, so that is it for this video. Make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and follow all my socials down in the doobly-doo. And without further ado, hope you guys enjoyed this video, and hope you guys have a nice and safe day.